and welcome back to my channel, or welcome here if you are new. I am super excited for today's video because I am going to be sharing my version of the whipped coffee that has been going crazy all over social media. It's been all over Instagram, YouTube. There's a few different versions of it, but I tried it and I absolutely loved it. I have a little bit of a twist though that I put on it and it came out fabulous. So I just want to share that with you all. I'm sure many of you have seen it already, but if you haven't and you are a coffee lover, trust me when I say you're going to absolutely love it. I have been missing my Starbucks fix, and so this coffee has absolutely hit the spot. It's really tasty. It's perfect just in time for summer if you enjoy iced coffee. I believe there's a way to make it hot. I haven't tried that yet, but I just wanted to share it with you because again, I did modify the recipe just a tad, so I'm gonna share with you kind of what I did to adjust it to my liking, and hopefully you will enjoy it as well. This video is going up on Memorial Day of 2020, so we're gonna jump into the kitchen here in a second, but before I do, I did want to just acknowledge all of our servicemen and women, those who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, and I just wanted to say thank you to them, and a special thank you to the families who have lost loved ones in service to our country. So I just wanted to acknowledge that and send that special thank you out. And very last thing, and I promise we'll get to the recipe right after this, but if you are new to my channel, I would love to have you join our family here at KrystalElaineTV. We are a lifestyle channel and I share tons of content on cleaning, cooking, home organization, as well as just lifestyle topics, talking about things that are real and relevant for women at all different stages of our lives. So if you are into topics like that and you want to join our family, we would love to have you. Make sure you hit the red subscribe button before you head on out and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. With all that being said, let's jump into the kitchen. Okay, so the original version of this recipe calls for 3 main ingredients: instant coffee, sugar, and hot water. My version also uses those same 3 ingredients, but I modified the amounts because it was just a little bit strong for my taste. And so I am only going to be using 1 tablespoon of instant coffee, which is basically equivalent to one of these little packets, 1 tablespoon of just regular granulated sugar, and 1 tablespoon of water. So essentially you want equal parts of all 3, coffee, sugar, and water, but I just backed down on the amount of coffee because it was just too strong for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my tablespoon of instant coffee to my sugar that I already have in here. And then I just heated up some water in my tea kettle. So I'm just going to carefully pour out about a tablespoon of that. And I think it's important for the water to be hot because you want the coffee to actually dissolve. And then the other important piece is that you're gonna have to whisk this all together to make it fluffy. Now, you can do this by hand with just a regular whisk. You're just gonna get a major workout. But I happen to have a whisk attachment to my electric mixer, so I'm gonna use that. You could also just use the regular attachment, but since I have a whisk attachment, that's what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this whisked up until I see soft peaks. Also, I'm going to try to stop splashing it everywhere. Take 2. Okay, I'm gonna take just a quick break from whisking so that I can scrape down the sides and make sure that I get all of the coffee and everything whisked together. Okay, so this is now to the texture that I really want it. You can see it's sticking to my spatula. So initially I wasn't able to get it thick enough, but one hack that I found is that if you just add a tiny bit more sugar, not much at all, I just added a pinch more sugar and then I continued whipping it, and that was enough to get it thicker. So that's just a tip for you, a quick little hack. If you can't get it to the thickness that you're seeing on these different videos on how to do this, just add a tiny bit more sugar and then keep whisking it and it will get thicker with just by adding the sugar. So I'm gonna whip this one more time because I feel like I've deflated some of the air out of it, and then I'm gonna show you how we put it together. All right, so I had to bring you guys in just a little bit closer so you can see exactly how all of this comes together. So one of the other modifications I made to the original recipe is that I'm gonna add a little bit of my Starbucks caramel flavored syrup. And I already have my glass here filled up about halfway with ice, and then I added some just plain unsweetened almond milk. There's no flavor or anything in my almond milk. So I'm gonna add just a couple shots, maybe about 2 shots of the caramel syrup. I'm gonna give that a stir. And now, here's the best part. I'm gonna take all of this wonderful, thick, frothy goodness and add it right on top. Look at that. Amazing. It's the perfect texture. Probably gonna have to use my straw to help me get the rest of it out. Scrape that on top. Look at that. Beautiful. And that is it. So you can drink it as is, but I actually prefer to stir the coffee down in with the ice and the milk, and it just makes for a really thick, creamy iced coffee drink. So definitely make sure you give this a try and leave me a comment down below to let me know how much you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. We would love to have you. Thanks again, as always, so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.